Hello, welcome on my channel. Today we are doing a pick a number reading for the month of April. Here are 7 numbers that I have listed here on this paper, and I will ask you now to pick one of those numbers, and of course all the timestamps will be down below in the descriptions or in the comments. I will ask you to intuitively choose it. You can close your eyes and then you can ask the question, or you can focus on the energy, and you can just open your eyes and intuitively the first number that your eyes will land on, this is the number you should pick that is resonating with you, right? I don't know yet how I will perform those readings, so probably I'll first say something to make sure that you resonate with the reading. But for now, just pick your number and we will get right to the video. So you can pause the video and pick it now and then choose your timestamp. Meanwhile, I will get back to the video. Hello, group number 1. First of all, I wanted to try something new, which is we will try to get some kind of psychic message, psychic information about you. So I will try to tune into your energy, and I will try to write down all the things that I'm getting from it right here, okay? So I will tune into it and I will come back to you right back with the energy I'm getting, okay? Hello, group number 1. I'm back with words, the psychic words I have gotten for you. Now, this is my first time doing it, so take it with a grain of salt, but basically this is like a double confirmation that this reading is for you. So if any of those words resonate with you right now, then that is like a double confirmation that this reading is for you, okay? So I will read all those words out loud now, okay? It's going out, orange, monster, discipline, cereal, blue, bench, beach, ocean, snow, flower, green, church or monastery, trouble, training, and rocket, okay? So if any of those resonate with your life right now at the moment, if it's something that resonates with you, then this is like a double confirmation. Okay, so now that this is done, we can move on to the reading itself, okay? So I will take this away for now, and we can move on to the reading, okay? So I will now try to pick intuitively which decks I should read from, because I have many of them right now with me. So give me a second and I'll pick them. Okay, group number 1, this is the decks I have chosen for you, and let's get straight away with the reading. Let's see what is going on for you in the month of April, okay? The upcoming month of April. What will be going on for you, okay? Group number 1. We have 9 of Pentacles, okay? That talks to me about independence, abundance, finding like some kind of richness in your life, okay? Let's see what else is going on here for group number 1 in April. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups here, alright. That tells me about not being able to let go of certain sentiment from your past, something nostalgic, something that have maybe brought you a lot of joy in the past, but it also tells me that you're kind of like going independent from it, it's something that brought you a lot of joy, but now that it's over, you're kind of letting go of that past to become independent of it, because it seems to me like you were emotionally attached to this past, you were emotionally attached to this gift you were once given, and it was affecting you, and you were kind of like it was still affecting you and your life in some way. And I feel like in the month of April you'll be kind of growing independent, or more like growing out from this phase of your life, from this past thing that just doesn't resonate with you anymore, okay? that might be a certain past version of yourself that you're now kind of letting go in order to accept and invite this new version of yourself. Okay, let's see what else is there for group number 1, my number ones. Okay, and we have a page of Pentacles here. All right, that speaks to me about you learning something new. Okay, maybe you'll be taking some courses, classes. Maybe you will be learning new things, taking some study time. Maybe you'll be going more into the business area, but either way, it's something related to the finances and managing your time, your productivity, and similar stuff as those, so there's a lot of going on for you in the month of April in this sense. So there's definitely moving forward in some way and moving away from past. What else is going out there for group number 1 in April? Okay, we have 10 of Swords. The card came out reversed, but I don't read this deck reversed. So that's why I flipped it around. So we have 10 of Swords. Okay, some sudden ending. Alright. April for group 1. Okay, some anxiety. It must be related to this thing that is going away from your past, group number 1, okay? But we have also 5 of Wands, and we have also the Strength, okay? So, as I'm saying, I feel here, group number 1, the energy of you kind of not being able to accept the fact that something from your past is ending, that certain thing you were enjoying, being comfortable with is ending here, So there'll be a lot of nostalgia, a lot of kind of death energy, in the sense that something will suddenly end and you'll be not prepared for it. You will be not ready to let go of this thing. Okay, it might be related to anything, but it's mostly like feelings related. So it's something related to a lot of nostalgia, a lot of like maybe even childhood, a certain past version of yourself, something like this. But definitely there's something here, group number 1, coming in April, that will bring a lot of sudden change, and might at the beginning seem very dramatic, okay, at the beginning, okay, and you might be dealing with a lot of anxiety and a lot of like heavy feelings, okay, because as you can see on this card, it will feel like something is on your chest, like something doesn't let you breathe fully, and it's like you weren't prepared for this kind of difficulty right now, okay? So it seems to me, that first you will not be able to take this thing easily because it was so dramatic, but at the end of the day, I feel like you will gain a lot of strength from this, okay? So there is a lot of strength, a lot of learning coming from this situation. So do not worry about it too much, I would say, because at the end of the day you will come out stronger from it than you were, okay? It will bring you a lot of independence, a lot of how to say it, a lot of life lesson, more like, it will seem very sudden, though. It will seem like something dramatic, something that you weren't prepared for. It will feel almost like something betrayed you, something left too suddenly, okay? Let's see what is the energy for April for group number 1. What is the energy for group number 1? Alright, we have ground, okay? There needs to be a lot of grounding being done, okay? So group number 1, if there's anything you have to focus on in the month of April, it will be the grounding, okay? You will have to ground yourself, you will have to relax, calm down, because there's a lot of this emotional distress going on. There's a lot of things that are happening fast and dramatically, and you will be having to bring yourself back to this stable state of being, you know. But either way, group number one, do not worry much, because as I'm saying, there's a lot of independence to be found within this thing, within that energy, okay? So there is definitely nothing that cannot turn out to be good at the end, okay? All right. Group number one. I feel like there's something lacking here, so I will probably pull out a little bit more of cards for you. We will get more of an in-depth reading here. Okay, so let me go with maybe this more of a psychological deck and find out what's going on underneath all of this for you. I don't know how my card goes this way, but okay. Okay, let's see, group number one. Alright, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. Okay, there's just something with the action that is not being intuitive. Okay. There's just a certain lack of direction, lack of action management. Okay. So it will probably feel like you don't know what to do with your actions. You don't know how to proceed with what's happening. We have a star reverse, so yeah, there will be a sudden loss of hope, like sudden anxiety, and sudden kind of like you will not know basically where to put your energy in. So you might experience like states of hopelessness in the month of April, but it's all like for better from what I'm seeing, you know. So it's either way you will regain this inspiration and this hope back later to proceed with something new and more refreshing, you know. So I would say that this ending had to happen either way, okay? It had to end, all right? Like this dramatic ending was there for a reason, because you had to let go of this past in order to accept this new beginning, in order to grow as a person and to be able to move forward, okay? Group number one. So this is very important part of your life happening here. It might also have to do with something about your self-esteem or belief within yourself, okay? So a lot of you will be gaining kind of this self-assurance type of thing from this process, okay? As I'm saying, confidence, okay? So a lot of you will be getting rid of that self-judgment and lack of belief in oneself, okay? So this situation, whatever will be going on here, it will give you a lot of confidence. It will leave you with being grounded, okay? Being confident in your actions especially, okay? It will force you to become more confident, self-assured about yourself and what you're doing. Okay, we have Knight of Swords, okay? I'm getting a lot of chaotic energy, a lot of chaotic mental energy, okay? A lot of chaotic thoughts, overthinking, as I said. A lot of kind of like also aggressiveness in some way, because I'm feeling here kind of like energy of betrayal in some way. You know, like something unexpected, something, you know, that kind of took you from surprise, okay? So there might be some anger going on, you know, overthinking, anxiety in some way, but generally just madness, chaotic energy in some way, you know. So be aware of that. Don't let it kind of run you for that time of being, because as I'm saying, an important part of the month of April, group number one, is exactly this grounding, okay? Also, this reading I'm getting here zodiacs like Sagittarius and Aquarius. That's the two zodiacs I'm getting the most here. So this is like a double confirmation if you're like a Sagittarius or Aries, you know, then this reading might be for you. Okay, but definitely don't let this energy run you. Okay, especially if you're Aries or Sagittarius, take this as a warning. Okay, don't let your anger, your emotions, your thoughts run you. Okay, especially if it's feelings like anger, you know, and chaotic energy of any kind. Don't let it run you. Okay, focus on grounding yourself. Okay, this is very important message. Okay, don't let this run you. Don't let it eat you up. Don't let it make you react. Most importantly, don't react to those things. Okay, this is very important. Keep being grounded. If you feel a certain way, go meditate, go to nature, go for a walk, eat something nice, I guess. Take care of your body also. This is very important with this 9 of Pentacles. Take care of yourself, take care of your belongings, take care of your financial, material stuff, okay? If there's anything to be taken care of when it comes to your possessions, you know, take care of it. This is something that speaks here a lot for this month, group number 1, okay? All right, group number 1. I will give you one more card. Let's go with, what should we go with, huh? Should we do Oracle or should we do some more Tarot? Maybe let's go with Oracle, okay? I will give you some card of advice, all right? Let's go, group number 1. All right, and we have the first one, freedom. Yeah, exactly. All right, definitely a lot of freeing energy. Okay, so if everything goes well in the month of April, group number 1, you will feel free, you will feel independent from whatever it was going on. Okay, it might also have to do with some traumas with also your family, siblings, some kind of exes, maybe old friends, something like this. But either way, you'll be freeing yourself from this at this period of time. Okay, there's a lot of independence going on, basically you being satisfied, living in the present moment, not worrying about this thing that you know, kind of had to leave. So whatever happens, you know, group number 1, just remember that in the month of April, it is a period of time where you're basically letting go of something that had to go either way. You're letting go of certain aspect of your past that was holding you back, okay? So if you're feeling like you want to study something, if you want to take a class on something, you know, learn anything at all, go for it. This will help you within your independence, okay? Take off your possessions, take care of yourself, take care of your body, and it should be going very well for you, okay? So group number 1, this is all I have for you right now. This is all I got for you for the month of April. So thank you so much for watching, and let's move on to the next pile. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hello, group number 2, welcome in your reading. First of all, I wanted to try out a new thing, which is basically I would try to kind of get like psychic intuitive messages here for you. So you will give me a moment and I will write this down and then read them for you to like kind of double confirm the reading for you, and maybe if possible give you certain messages you might be needing at this time. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. Okay, group number 1, this is what I got for you. I'll read it now for you and let's see how it resonates with you. It doesn't have to resonate with you, but this is like something that can give you a double confirmation that this reading is for you. Okay, so this is both includes some keywords, some energy I've gotten, but also maybe some messages for you or general energy right now. Okay, so I will read it now for you. Okay, carousel, like the spinning one. Okay, so spinning. House, depressed, it's over, boat, toys. For some reason I got Toy Story, like the movie. Companion, exotic, mature, now, gorgeous, camping, nourishment, plenty of fish in the sea, maybe, let's go, fishing, mascot, move forward, energized, hype, and trembling. Okay, so if any of those apply to you, then this is like a double confirmation. This is the first time I'm doing this kind of thing, so take it with a grain of salt and let me know how does it work in the comments down below. I would love to know. Okay, so now that this is over with, let's move on with card reading. Okay, so of course, as always, I will start with Rider-Waite as some general energy. Group number 2. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you in the April. Okay, let's see what's going on for you in the April. April for group number 2. What will be going on? Okay. Alright, yeah. We have 10 of Swords. That reminds me of this "it's over" from the things I wrote. So yeah, definitely some kind of ending, and at the end of a stack we have 2 of Cups reversed, so maybe it has to do something with some kind of companionship, as I was writing. Okay, so maybe it has to do with some kind of relationships, with some kind of contracts, business, but more like partnership with someone. Okay, but it can be anything. It's just something that suddenly ended, some kind of something is just over. Okay, something is done. Okay, or more like you are done, you know, you are done, something that just ended. Okay, and or you are done with something. Okay, I've gotten also from the psychic messages thing, I got kind of like a vibe that your life might be kind of chaotic right now. Maybe some of you have kids or stuff like that, but anyway, I got this type of vibe, you know, from you. Okay, we have the Justice. Okay, so it seems to me that this ending has to do with something being balanced out, something finally being done, basically something that had to be done for a while now. So maybe you're making yourself some kind of justice, letting go of this thing. So maybe someone like treated you wrong, or something just didn't go fairly, and basically you had to take care of it, or it ended due to that. But let's get more clarification on that. What's going on in April for group number 2? What's the vibe? Excuse me, chair. Okay. And we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, some kind of action. Okay, there's a lot of like action-oriented energy where you'll be inspired to take action on something. Okay, so a lot of energy, a lot of like moving about something. But let's see what else is there. Let's see what's the energy for group number 2 for April. Okay, and we have 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so a lot of partnerships, a lot of work, you know, teamwork, connecting with people, working together with people. Okay, probably business wise, but not only. I'm also getting family work together. Okay, so family bringing up together and stuff as well. Okay, we have a King of Pentacles. Okay, what else we have here? Group number 2 for April. What is going on for group number 2 in April? Alright, and we have this Page of Wands. Okay, so that tells me about you kind of thinking what you should do, how to move forward. That's why this Ace of Wands with this tells me that you are inspired to do something, but you don't know yet how to go about it. So you will need to take your time to think about it. So okay, group number 2, as for April, I would advise you highly to, if you're planning on doing something, if you're inspired to do something, especially if it's something related to legal causes, and such as stuff such as those, anything related to something you want to do, I would advise you to work in team and to basically think about what you're doing before you actually move on with doing it. Okay, so have a plan, you know, think about it, okay, before you move on with it, and try to maybe consult some people, or maybe try to work in a team if it's possible, if it's available for you, okay? So that's my advice, especially if it comes to legal stuff, okay? That is very important here. Now I will pull out you some cards from this fourth tarot as well. Let's see, group number 2. All right, and we have 2 cards. We have Queen of Discs and Ace of Discs, okay? So basically out of Pentacle energy, out of Earth energy, so a lot of potential for new business, a lot of potential for new material gains, okay? So maybe, but I'm getting mostly like business, money related stuff. But basically you have to be aware of your actions. You have to be aware of how you manage your finances, time, productive time, you know, like productivity generally. So be aware of how you spend your energy. And basically here comes this card, which is basically plan your things ahead. Before you do something, think of it, think how you can go about it, okay? Because this is very important for you to not lose any resources, to not waste your money, investments, and you know, etc, etc, okay? So make sure before you invest, before you just blindly put in money, energy, time, productivity into stuff, that you basically have a plan and you think it through before moving forward with it, okay? Now, other than that, let's look into the sudden ending. Let's look into this 10 of Swords. This 10 of Swords tells me a lot about, you know, being done with something, kind of being over with something. I'm kind of trying to look also on the, what I wrote down to maybe see how it applies, okay? But yeah, basically, I feel like you will be kind of deciding that you're done with something and kind of ending it. Also, it might have to do something also with legal stuff, in the sense of like, you know, I don't want to speak like, basically take it with a grain of salt. I'm just saying what I'm kind of getting here, but basically stuff like divorce, marriage, type of basically legally related things where you decide you're done, and you're kind of choosing a different approach towards something, okay? And you'll be moving forward with it. You'll be like, yeah, I'm done, in hope for something better. Because this card, as you can see, there's dark sky, but as you can see on the horizon, there's also light sky coming up, okay? So you are done with something, with basically intention for a better happy ending, okay? So whatever decision, whatever you'll be done with in the April, you're done for your own good, okay? And you're taking action for it. You're taking action with it. You're done, you're taking action on it. And as I said, it has something to do with legal stuff, or basically bringing fairness, because something was here very unfair. Things weren't balanced, and basically you're deciding you're done and you're moving forward, okay? Group number 2, that's what I'm getting here. Let's see what else is going on here when it comes to this 10 of Swords especially, okay? So we have Knight of Wands reversed, and we have King of Cups reversed. Yeah, so basically you're done with it because it wasn't working out. It just wasn't moving forward. There was too many delays, too much things being slowed down, not working out, okay? So it might also be about some partnerships, about some businesses, but basically things weren't working out. Whatever that was delayed, that wasn't working, you are kind of done with it at this point, okay? There's no more investments from either of sides, okay? This King of Cups tells to me about improper management of emotions. Maybe you had some blindly placed expectations on something. It wasn't fulfilling you. It wasn't fulfilling you emotionally, okay? It wasn't bringing you anything that you were expecting, okay? There is also lack of fulfilling action towards it, okay? So it just seemed bland, it seemed unfulfilling, it didn't move, okay? So this ending has to do with something not working out, not fulfilling you, being also kind of immature in some way. But either way, group number 2, this card basically speaks to me that you're ending something that for better, basically. You're ending it for the better of everyone included, okay? Especially yourself. Okay, let's pull out one card of Oracle for you. What is going on here for group number 2 in April? What's the energy? What's the advice maybe? What's going on here? What's the energy for April for group number 2? Yep, okay, we have healing. Alright? Yeah, I feel like for some of you, group number 2, this has to do with kind of moving forward in a more like I would say emotional way, kind of mental way. I feel like it was something that was exhausting you mentally, especially if it comes to things like divorce, stuff like that, and similar, you know, legal stuff that might have drained you or make you anxious or overthink. You know, either way, this thing is ending right now. This emotional exhaustion, okay, this is all basically for healing, for your healing, okay, so you'll be moving forward with your life for your own good, okay. Second of all, be careful about your health, okay. Legal stuff again, I'm getting like maybe also doctors and similar. With this King of Cups reversed also, I'm getting like a doctor energy, you know, maybe something health wise. So once again with these discs here, be careful about your health, about your physical body, okay. Be sure that you're investing proper habits into yourself, into your physical well-being, okay. So group number 2, this is important for you, especially with this probably house and stress that some of you might be experiencing, okay. So make sure that you're having habits that make you feel energized, okay. I'm getting this thing that I wrote down with trembling, okay, so maybe some of you will have this thing with trembling, but yeah, definitely make sure that you're managing your stress in a healthy manner, and that you're having habits that makes you energized, you know. So maybe go to the gym, start exercising, but basically moving comes into the role here, especially with this card. I'm also getting some kind of stagnancy, so make sure that things are moving, that you're moving, that your daily routine has some kind of movement in it, some kind of something that makes you feel energized. Maybe drink some kind of, you know, what's the word, the fruit juice, or like a cocktail or something, you know, anything like this. But basically be sure that you're managing your physical properties very in a good care, you know, so that includes your physical body as well, okay. Be more mindful about it. All right, group number 2, what else can I do for you? Let's see. Let's pull out you one more card, maybe from this truth deck, because this sudden ending, this thing with you being done with something, speaks here for, calls here for some kind of truth, some kind of honest advice. So let's see what is going on here, okay. Yeah, we have 8 of Wands, okay. Growth, again, growth, we have growth. So definitely this thing here with being done with something, it is only a step towards your growth, development, healing, you know, getting better basically. And we have the Sun, yeah, basically being objective. So group number 2, make sure that whatever you do in the month of April, you're being objective, okay, and that you're seeing opportunities, especially with this Ace of Discs here. There's a lot of potential for material gain and some kind of businesses and partnerships, especially here with this 3 of Pentacles. So make sure that you're using the opportunities you're having, okay. So be objective, find opportunities. Second of all, definitely think positively, and yeah, definitely look out for opportunities when it comes to material gains and businesses. That might be very important for you in that month, okay. So be objective, be opportunistic, and it should be great for your personal growth and growth generally in life. All right, so that's all I have for you, group number 2. I hope it brought you something, and enjoy your month of April. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome in your monthly reading. So first of all, I wanted to try something new, which is basically I will try to transfer and receive some kind of psychic messages, psychic keywords for you at this time, either to double confirm that this reading is for you. So basically it will be something you might resonate with at the time, or maybe it will be just like a message for the upcoming month of April. Okay, so I will do that and I'll be right back with you. Okay, group number 3, I'm back with your messages. So now I will read them out loud for you, and if they resonate with you, that means it's just like a double confirmation for you that this is the reading for you. Okay, so we have mama, public, mother, imagination, baby, independence, occasion, nuts, motherhood, monument, tasty, transfer, teleport, turkeys, chain, mouth, building, get rid of, tragic, money, now or never, possessions, energy, face, text, amusement. Okay, that's what I got for you, group number 3. So let me know if that resonates, since it's the first time I'm doing something like this. And it might also resonate with you at the moment, or it might resonate with you in the month of April. That all depends. Alright, so now let's get started with the reading for you. Let's see. First of all, I will start like always with Rider-Waite and see like the general energy for you. So group number 3 for April. Okay, let's see what's going on for you. What kind of energy is going on for group number 3 in April? What will be going on here for group number 3 in April? Alright. We have 2 of Wands. Alright, looking objectively at the world and your place in it. So I feel like you'll be kind of taking a step back from the world and from kind of your life in a sense. And you're kind of gonna look at yourself objectively, and you're gonna kind of like think about who you are, you know, think about what you want to do, where you are in your life right now, who you are more like, okay? So I'm kind of having like this identity thing where you'll be kind of asking yourself, who are you, you know, where is your place? All right, we have 3 of Cups. Okay, we have some celebration, definitely. It might have to do with some kind of occasion that I was talking about in the group number 3. So obviously there's a big theme with motherhood, becoming a mom, a baby, you know. So if any of you resonate with it, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know. So maybe this is related to this kind of occasion, okay? But basically it might be something big in your life, or maybe just something generally, some kind of occasion, something going on in your life right now, some kind of occasion to celebrate and be happy, basically. Okay, we have the Sun reversed. Okay, I'm getting some kind of energy of having to grow up and let go of the past. Okay, so it might have to do with this get rid of something, or now or never, basically, you know, you're either gonna let go of this now or never. But basically there's a lot of moving on, you know, leaving kind of past things behind, especially the immaturity part, okay, kind of growing up from something, okay, going into some kind of new phase of being. But yeah, you're definitely gonna be contemplating on yourself, maybe on your behavior, on your happiness, or maybe on what makes you unhappy, what makes you disappointed, okay, because this has to go, okay? So you'll be thinking about this past disappointment, this some kind of unhappiness, and you'll be trying to reflect on it, you know, in order to let go of it and resolve it in some way, okay? All right, let's pull out more cards and see what else will be going on for you in the month of April. What is the energy for April for the group number 3 in April? Group number 3 in April. All right. And we have the Emperor. Okay, a lot of kind of like masculine energy in the sense of productivity, finding out what you want to do, your goals, you know, some kind of control over your life. You'll be trying to take control over things, over yourself especially, okay? Maybe you'll be trying to reflect on some of your behaviors, you know, some of unhappiness that you might be taking responsibility over. You know, I feel like there's a lot of about finding inner happiness, okay? Okay, we have the Queen of Wands as well. As you can see, we have a lot of redness here, a lot of action related things, masculine energy also. Okay, but generally it has to do with action, with controlled action. All right, so there's a lot of this kind of energy where you have a lot of controlled action, where you take care of how you act, how you behave. It might have to do with that public word we were writing, okay? So it might have to do with how you present yourself to others. It might have to do with some kind of immature behavior, some kind of behavior that came maybe from your side that you aren't exactly proud of. But either way, you'll be trying to have more control over your actions, you know, how you behave, how you react to stuff. But this Queen of Wands also talks to me about knowing how to act, knowing what to do, being more intuitive about what you are doing and how you're behaving. Especially I'm getting this behave thing, you know. As a result of like this energy of childness, you know, kind of like maybe immaturity, or maybe like not taking full responsibility for your reactions or how you feel, how your life is, you know. So you'll be reflecting on how can you take responsibility for your own happiness in a certain aspects of your life, or maybe your life generally, okay? Yeah, we have the Devil, all right? That speaks to me a lot about it. The Devil right now speaks to me about how you engage into the thoughts of kind of negativity or blaming or criticizing. But either way, you just so far you weren't maybe taking full responsibility for your reactions or unhappiness in your life. And I feel like you're kind of trying to get rid of this habit, you know, this habit of blaming and engaging into negative thought patterns, or certain immaturity or certain behavior that doesn't really benefit you anymore. Okay, so you'll be reflecting on that. You'll be trying to be more independent in the way of thinking, you know, in the way of mindset, where you don't let your thoughts and reactions control you all the time. All right, so that's what I would say here, group number 3. Okay, that's some kind of very important self-reflection here going on, introspection, okay, where you'll be actually noticing and claiming your behavior and your faults, right? And it will be a time for you to start acting more of your age, in quotes, but it's just more like you're outgrowing the past version of yourself, and you're willing to get out of your comfort zone and realize what are you doing wrong and fix it. Of course, for your own benefit of living your life to the better extent. All right, so that's very important, and I feel like this energy it will fit with this deck. So let's try to give you some kind of truth about it, because I feel like you will be in this energy of kind of being very, very honest with yourself, you know, no like BS, you know, you'll be just like straightforward with yourself. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that speaks to me about finding your new comfort zone, kind of going above what you knew so far and what you felt comfortable with, you know. So you will be finding your new comfort zone, and I feel like there will be like this energy of taking responsibility. Okay, I'm getting this feeling of taking responsibility, you know. We have Temperance, okay, balancing things out, you know. I'm getting from this reading a lot of energy of realizing the truth, you know, going above and beyond to cut off those unhealthy patterns of thinking, of believing stuff, you know. And I feel like you will be having more patience with yourself, and you'll be taking some kind of balanced steps in order to actually change your thinking. But very, very interesting energy, group number 3, very interesting energy. This is the energy of facing yourself, okay? Very good energy. Facing your BS and basically being like, nah, okay? I am ready to accept that what I'm doing is not okay, and I'm ready to change it, okay? I'm ready to go beyond myself right now. I'm ready to grow as a person. I'm ready to take responsibility for my own happiness, for my own life, okay? Because that's what is required of me right now in this period of my time, of my life, you know? So there's a lot of energy of patience, you know. We have the High Priestess, okay? A lot of intuition. And as I said, looking inwards, introspection, reflection on oneself, your thoughts, your behavior, your reactions, okay? And being patient with yourself and balancing things out, okay? Basically, also a lot of acceptance. I feel like the whole power here within this change is acceptance. The fact that you're able to accept your mistakes, the fact that you're able to accept responsibility for your happiness, your reactions, certain behaviors you have that aren't healthy. Exactly, this is the whole power is within that acceptance you have here, okay? That acceptance towards your mistakes and the fact that you accept yourself as you are, that gives you the power to move forward and change yourself and alter yourself, okay? This acceptance, because this is exactly the resentment that maybe you had or generally we as people have towards our behaviors, and this non-acceptance, the fact that we refuse and reject this responsibility and we excuse ourselves all the time, that takes away our power to change ourselves and change our behaviors. So the fact that you are able in the month of April accept yourself, accept your behaviors as this, that gives you, this is the whole power within the fact that you can change, okay? This is exactly what gives you the power to change. The fact that you're able to not BS yourself and basically be like, yeah, I'm doing this. I accept it. It's fine, you know? I'm willing to change this. It's kind of like a realization moment, you know? So either way, this is very strong energy here I'm getting, okay? Okay, but group number 3, let me give you some kind of oracle card now. Let's see. What energy should group number 3 focus on? Yeah, we have Angel of Punishment. Yeah, taking responsibility, definitely. You're willing to take a punch. You're willing to take responsibility for what's your behavior or your thoughts. You might be you might be saying sorry to someone for your behavior. You might be willing to take responsibility basically for something. You're willing to take upon yourself the consequences of your actions. You're willing to be like, yeah, I'm unhappy in my life and I accept the fact that part of it is because of my mindset or how I react or how I behave towards certain things, you know, or maybe because of my negative thoughts, or maybe how I engage into some kind of negative habits, negative thoughts, negative behaviors, you know. And basically I'm getting this energy of basically admitting to yourself what you do wrong, basically admitting that you do something wrong and being able to take the consequences of it, accepting the consequences of it. Very strong energy, group number 3. Very strong energy here. Very clear energy. Very easy to read here. It's just flowing right by. Alright, let's get one card of some kind of message for you. Group number 3. Group number 3. I'm getting also something with money, because we had some kind of transfer and money there. So maybe you'll be transferring or giving back some money to someone, paying off your debts or something like this. It doesn't have to be even money, like maybe just paying your debts generally, you know, like you'll be giving back for something you have taken before. Alright, what else is there? Alright, and we have a beauty. Alright, this card is very beautiful. It speaks basically about how you should trust the plan, and basically how everything at the end of the day comes together perfectly as it's supposed to be, even though in the process of things it might seem chaotic, or maybe we might not know what's going on. In the end of the things, in the bigger scheme of things, all things come together to a very clear picture. All right, so this card specifically talks about this, and it's very beautiful. This is very specific card. So have this message in mind, group number 3, that even if things might seem chaotic, even though you might not know how to move forward with things, or what exactly is going on, or who you are, or where are you going in life, but at the end of the day, things are gonna come together, things are gonna be figured out. Okay, group number 3. So this is all I have for you, group number 3. So let me know how this reading went for you. Let me know if the psychic messages are resonating, if not, or not. I would love to know, since it's kind of like a new way I'm doing the response readings. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye. Hello, group number 3. So first off, I'm starting with this new thing I'm doing right now, which is I will basically try to channel a certain messages or keywords for you right now, to basically use it as either a double confirmation that this reading resonates with you, or basically channel certain messages that might be coming for you in the month of April, or generally energy coming up for you. Okay, so I will channel everything, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, group number 3, I'm back with your keywords, your psychic kind of messages, as I would call it. So let me read it for you, and then I will say a little bit about it. Okay, so first of all, we have take care, pillowcase, festival, amateur, hello, road, as well, red, be aware, voice, moment, memory, transit, color, notice, detached, brother, music, muse, sentiment, temporary, relax, tempo, trickery, red lights, look out, be careful, reused, taken back, returned, solution, controlled. Okay, so that's the thing I'm getting for you. First of all, I would like to address this look out, be careful, and the red lights. Be careful about on the road, be careful about the red lights. Try to be aware of your surroundings. Okay, because I feel like with this detached, you might be feeling at the moment, or in the April upcoming time, you might be feeling detached. You might be having a lack of focus on things. You might be missing out on details, on important stuff. So this red, this be aware, tells me a lot about, you know, being in the present moment, and be careful, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of what you're doing. Okay, because that's very important here. Okay, take care of yourself, like be there. Like this sorry, like this hello, it tells me like, hello, wake up, you know, like you're here, like look out, be aware of your surroundings. So group number 4, this is important, like be aware, be there. All right, the rest is up to your interpretation of what's going on with you. So group number 4, let me know down below in the comments how you feel about this, and if this is working out, since this is the first time I'm doing this kind of thing. So let me know, and let's move on to your reading. All right, thank you. I will be probably going back to that meanwhile reading, but let's put it away for now. Alright, and as always, let's start with this Rider-Waite's Tarot. So let's see what's going on for group number 4 for April. Alright, and we have an Emperor reversed. Okay, lack of control, not being able to properly take care of your goals, care of your aims, so lack of focus. We have a 6 of Cups reversed. Yeah, we had a lot of moment, memory, sentiments. So I feel like you'll be a lot into that nostalgic energy, not being able to let go of certain memories. Group number 4. So be aware of that. But maybe you're attaching too much into those past stuff, those nostalgia, those memories. Okay, so try to not be as engaged into this, because that might make you very distracted from the present moment and your surroundings and your life, and that's also what might cause you to be very distracted and kind of feel like you're spinning out of control when it comes to your life. I feel like you're kind of in this phase, group number 4, from what I got from this psychic messages in quotes. I don't like the term psychic messages, it feels kind of weird, but basically from what I got, I feel like there's certain chaotic part of your life right now for group number 4, where you feel like things are kind of very weird and emotional, and maybe like I don't know, maybe you're feeling like a very specific weird vibe in your life right now. And so I feel like you have to know that this is temporarily, that this thing that you're going through is temporary, and it does not define your life or you, okay? And I feel like there's a lot of energy of being very detached from reality right now, group number 4. And again, it might be more or less for everyone, so I cannot say specifically what's going on for you, but I feel like some of you might be going through like some very heavy emotions right now. It might be related to also your family, or people close to you from the past. Maybe you're also reflecting on kind of people that went away, maybe people that have died, stuff like those. But basically some kind of heavy energy is going on here for some of you. So just be careful, okay? Like be present in the moment. Don't like completely detach yourself from the whole reality in your life generally because of what you're going through, because that's why you will feel like you're spinning out of control right now. Okay, we have a Magician reverse. Yeah, there's definitely lack of action, lack of moving forward, okay? It's like you refuse to move forward, you refuse to take step, you refuse to like it's like you're totally getting into this rabbit hole, this spinning thing where you're out of control. But group number 4, this is like up to your wishes, you know, like it's you who decides you're gonna detach yourself from reality and you're gonna just like drop everything. So just as I'm saying, try not to be too detached and try to listen to your inner voice and like be aware of your life, okay? But generally there's just like this a lot of like lack of decisiveness, lack of action. It's like you refuse to take a step back right now and not act, okay? It's like you're letting the life run your life right now. Group number 4. It's like you don't have any type of authority over your life or yourself right now, or at least in a certain aspect, okay? It feels like you're totally into your thoughts about these memories, about this nostalgia, about whatever it is that happened in past, or maybe people from your past. But this is very heavy energy, okay? This is like I wouldn't recommend engaging into this. Oh, we have also the Knight of Cups. Again, yes, we are getting kind of like this thing with emotions, where you're basically being led by your emotions, and this is not always a good thing to do. It's like your life right now in the month of April is like basically a chain of reactions, emotional reactions to what you're going through, and this isn't like the best of an energy. It just feels like you don't have any authority over yourself or your life, and it's like you purposefully let go of all the control you have over your life right now, into your emotions, into your mind, into your thoughts, nostalgia, you know, all those things, into the past. And there's not any type of actions or aims right now in this month, you know, due to that. And this isn't exactly healthy, and I feel like it needs some kind of a wake up call. So I'm gonna read you some cards from this deck. Right, we have Ace of Pentacles and we have the Sun. All right, you gotta be more objective, okay, man, girl, whoever you are, you know. This you know, you're missing on opportunities right now, okay? It's like you might be having some opportunities to do something right now, some kind of aspirations, but you're totally missing the opportunities. You gotta be more optimistic, you gotta be more objective, you gotta be more opportunistic right now, okay? This situation, whatever you're going through in April, group number 4, this calls for you to be more objective, to go above what's happening, you know, and see the opportunity in the situation, okay? You're like totally detached from the world and yourself and everything, and your common sense right now, and it doesn't feel good. to me at least, it's like you're totally letting yourself be controlled by this thing, you know. And you need to be more aware, you know, you need to be more aware. That's why this message, look out, be careful, you know, because this calls for you to be more in the present moment. You have to like wake up and notice what's going on for you, okay? Especially some of you, like I feel like this message is very specific for especially some of you that are going right now through something heavy or something you know, like emotionally triggering right now. Like if you're watching this and this applies to you, like you gotta wake up, like you have to open your eyes to what's going on, start listening to your inner voice. You're letting this thing totally run over you, step over you, you know, like control you. As I'm saying, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like a proper energy to be in. No matter how you might be feeling right now, this is not a right approach to life. Let's see what kind of energy is going for group number 4 in April. We have 3 of discs. Alright, alright. And we have 10 of wands and 5 of discs. Alright? Alright, yeah. So it just feels like you're caged. It feels like I'm getting very heavy energy, group number 4. I'm getting like the energy of being also burned out. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of energy of being burned out. Okay, like I'm literally feeling this heaviness on my mind right now, and this cloudness. It feels like something is clouding my vision, clouding my thoughts. All right. And it doesn't feel good exactly, and it feels like you're totally letting into it, and you're letting yourself drown into this feeling. All right, but it doesn't feel healthy here. So definitely out of burnout, definitely see, I'm getting this thing with my throat, and also we had this message with voice. So it's something about speaking. Also, it's something about speaking up, saying something. You know. So I feel like maybe it's time for you to maybe speak about what's going on. Maybe people are asking you what's up with you. You know, hey, what's going on? And you're like quiet. You just like completely detach yourself from not only your surroundings but also from people, family, you know, whatever it is. It just feels like you're totally burned out. It feels like so this lack of action, this lack of direction here, it comes from being burned out for some of you. Also, it just feels like you're totally like overwhelmed with everything that you've been doing or going through, and you're like done, you know, like you're so overwhelmed right now that you cannot take anything right now on your backs, on your responsibility list, task list, you know, whatever it is. It just feels like there's too much things at once coming in, you know, and it's so much things that you don't know what to focus on. You don't know what exactly to do. There's a lot of work and efforts being brought in. But you're definitely feeling burned out. You're feeling like it's been too much on you, okay? And that's why you're escaping into your feelings. I feel like some of you might be treating your emotions as a coping mechanism. Like you'll be escaping to your daydreams, to introspections, but not in a healthy way. More like escaping into your feelings, how you feel, you know, like listening to music and totally like, you know, it's like one of those moments where you're sad and you're putting on some kind of sad music on purpose just because you feel sad, and it makes you feel even more like into that energy. So, you know, I'm getting like a Pisces, Cancer energy here, you know. It's like you're basically escaping into your emotions from whatever is going on in your life right now, okay? So it doesn't have to be as heavy as something, you know, happening, but for some of you, you might be just feeling burned out and you'll be escaping into your feelings, into past, into some kind of thoughts right now. But yeah, definitely a lot of cloudness of mind, and you have to like become more objective about the situation. Okay, some team effort, like try to speak to people, try to talk to people about, you know, your life and what's going on. I feel like it's just been too much on you, you know, too much thoughts, too much worry on you. All right. So try to speak to people, try to like organize things, you know, put things where they're supposed to be. I feel like there's too much chaotic energy, too much mess, to the point where you're kind of trying to escape from it, but it doesn't have to be this way, you know. You just gotta try to sort it out somehow, okay? Like, this will not help you to just like run away from it. But either way, this is very heavy energy here, group number 4. So as there was written, you know, like, take care, you know, take care of yourself. Like, this energy is very heavy to read, to the point where I can feel my head kind of like hurting. So definitely not a good energy to be for, especially for some of you. Like, I'm getting very heavy energy. Like, I don't know who, but some of you might have been through something with your brother also, maybe some kind of, also some of you, accidents, maybe car accidents, something related maybe to your family. So if that's something you're going through right now, I'm feeling that for you. Okay, it's a very heavy energy, it's hard to be around, it's hard to read, so just know that I'm feeling you right now. I'm feeling you. So let me know. For now, I will try to finish that reading and try to give you maybe some advice, but generally speaking, very heavy energy to read. A lot of burned out energy. All right. We have Angel of Sky. Okay, protection. Okay, like, take care of your safety. Also, group number 4. I'm getting some of you are very distracted, and it might cause you a lot of like distractions, you know. So some of you, group number 4, you have to look out, you have to be careful about yourself, take care of your health, you know. If you're driving a car, be careful, look around, be present, don't just get distracted by things. It's very important here, group number 4. Like, I'm getting this intuitive message, you gotta be careful, you know, especially if you're in this detached mindset, you know. Like, it might cause you a lot of inconveniences, or some kind of less happy accidents, let's say. So especially if you're driving a car, like, be present, be aware, like, wake yourself up and you know, be careful, basically. Like, this message was very clear, like, look out, be careful, okay. Yeah, very heavy energy, very heavy energy. I will try to give you more, okay. Also, if some of you have like a passed away member of family that you're thinking at this time about, you know, like, just know that they are with you and they are protecting you, okay, and you're protected on a spiritual level, you know, of some kind. But yeah, basically a lot of awareness have to be brought up in the month of April, group number 4. I'm getting again also Aries energy, so if you're Aries, that might be also for you. Pisces, Cancer, those I'm getting the most. All right, let's see what else is there to know. What kind of message is there for group number 4? Okay, we have an Angel of Annihilation, basically destruction. Okay, so basically I feel like you're kind of engaging in some kind of self-destructive habits, group number 4. Of course, it doesn't have to be about all of you, but some of you, I feel like this incredibly heavy energy coming through with emotions, you know. I feel like there's so much burnout, and it's like self kind of destruction type of habits, where you're basically escaping into your feelings. Some of you might be engaging into some coping mechanism of like you know, substances or other things, you know. But yeah, basically out of emotional escapism, you know, to the point, in the sense that you're escaping into your emotions and you're engaging into some states of consciousness, states of being. So yeah, definitely don't do this. Definitely don't do this. Don't let your emotions control your life and your behavior and what you're doing. And as I said, be careful. Like, this is so important, group number 4. I cannot stress this enough. Be careful. Doesn't matter what time you're watching this, like if it's before the April, in April, but be careful in the case in which you are actually seeing yourself dropping into this emotional states where you're escaping into your emotions and you're feeling yourself being detached from reality, in such case definitely be very careful, as I said, about this message. Look out, be careful, be aware, detached. Hello, it's like someone is calling, you know, like, hello, are you here? Like, hello. Road, red lights, I don't know, but this is like incredibly heavy energy to the point where it's draining me now. So I'll probably end this reading on this note. I'll actually try to give you one more spiritual card, especially for those of you who are going right now through some tough time. Like, I need to do it for you. So I will give you some spiritual, more of a message. Alright, we have Two of Wands. Spiritual message for group number 4 for April. Alright. Alright, so we have this Eight of Swords and Two of Wands, which talks to me a lot about again, this type of trauma, something hard you're going through something hard, okay? Like, group number 4, there's no lying about it. Like, I'm feeling this energy very heavily, so some of you or most of you might be going through something very hard and traumatic at the moment. But just know that this is kind of a fight that you're basically, this card speaks about how you win something very traumatic and you're kind of like going out of it alive, you know. So it's basically like any other thing in life where you basically just gotta learn from it and move forward, you know. Like, it's some of those battles in life that you gotta just move forward from, but will bring you some kind of lesson, some kind of understanding of life. But yeah, like there's nothing more I can say about it rather than, you know, it's something hard, something traumatic, and I feel you. I feel you, group number 4. What you're going through right now. I'm sorry if I'm like kind of like ignoring the rest of the people, but this energy of heaviness and trauma here is so strong that I have to address the people that are going through this right now. So just know that I feel you. I feel that you're going through something traumatic right now. I feel your energy right now. It's heavy, but you will get through it, okay? You will get through it, and try to see it as a learning opportunity, you know, where you can learn more about yourself, about your emotions, you know, especially with this coping mechanism, escapism to feelings, you know. There is better ways to deal with it. There is better ways to go about it. Other than that, the rest of you who are not going through something traumatic and you're just feeling burned out and you don't feel like how to move forward with your life, just have in mind that all those responsibilities and things you have on your to-do list, you know, like, take them as learning opportunities, as something fun rather than something that you gotta do and you have to get over with, okay? So if you gotta like learn something for your exam or anything like that, like, try to find a fun way to go about it rather than like a hard and downbringing way, okay? So try to see things and your responsibilities, things you have to take care of, as a way of learning, a way of fun, entertainment, rather than something you're forced to do. Okay, let's get more of a spiritual message for group number 4 for April. And we have Two of Jewels, okay? That speaks to me about learning from experience, learning from older people, learning from family members, okay? And it also talks to me about this card, which is the Six of Cups. Alright, so it speaks to me about how you gotta let go of past, but you still gotta learn from it, okay? So even though you might have lost some kind of aspect of your past, even though you are kind of living the phase of your life related to your past or certain people, you know, there's still experience left in it, okay? There's still some kind of knowledge left in it. So you're gonna live with experience. You're gonna be a better human being with more experience in life. If it's about the person from your past, then you're learning something from them. Even if they left or if you're not in contact with them anymore, you know, like, you still have something to learn from them. There's still something left from them. They never, like, people might leave from our life, but they still leave something behind. They still leave certain memories we have with them, okay? They still leave a certain experience, certain knowledge after themselves. Okay, so try to, whatever this past is, whatever this thing, this attachment you had that had to be let go of this month, try to see it as something that was there to teach you more, to give you more of a experience passed down to you. Okay, especially if it was someone older than you, or if it was some kind of experience that makes you basically more mature, more experienced. Okay, so it left, but it still left you with some kind of experience. Alright, group number 4, that is a very heavy energy here, so I will leave you with that. So group number 4, thank you so much for tuning in with me in this reading, and I hope it brought you something to think about. Please let me know how do you feel about this reading, especially let me know how do you feel about those messages are written down here, since it's something I'm doing first time and I'm trying to see how does it work. Let me know how do you like this new also format of doing this pick a number, pick a pile readings as a monthly readings right now. So other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hello group number 5, welcome in your monthly reading. So we will start with this new thing I'm trying out, which is basically I will channel some kind of messages or keywords in order for us to get more insight, or maybe just like a double confirmation that we are resonating, you know, that you're resonating with it, with this reading. So basically it will be like keywords or messages for you, either for now or for upcoming month. So I will do it and I will get right back to you. Okay, group number 5, I'm back with your intuitive messages here. I will read them out loud for you, and in case of any needed explanation, I will explain at the end. Okay, so let's start. Move on, another time, attraction, signing, like signing something, dictator, many babies or animals, like, you know, triplets or something like this, or more, like I got 5 or 7. We have Pocahontas, Hawaii, truth, made, trusted, objective, family, telescope, dogs, another one, something else, terror, mystery, mountain, babysitter, acknowledge, password, words, questions, decide yourself, change, not this one, territory, field, weekend, passport, knowledge, mental health, nihilism, like a philosophy, nihilism, track, mentioned. Okay, and with this territory or field, I got like signing for a field, or signing for some kind of part of a field, territory, you know, something similar. But either way, I got this like strongly on signing or something, and like, or being on some kind of field, new possession, you know, or visiting somewhere, something like this. I got this strongly, and as I said, I got a lot of like animal kind of energy of many animals, or, you know, whatever it is, but there is many like triplets, or you know, like a lot of things like this. Yeah, and there's a lot of course, like theme with having to decide yourself and being like, nah, not this one, another one, something else, another time, you know, like not this one, something like this. Okay, so this is what I got basically from it. And now group number 5, let's move on to your cards and your reading. All right, so as always, let's start with this Rider-Waite one. So let's go. Group number 5 for April. Alright, we have the 10 of Cups reversed, and we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Alright, so first of all, before I start, I wanted to address this energy from the intuitive reading I was making. Basically, I got a lot of like energy of being very materialistic, being like kind of like hopeless, kind of like very strict, kind of serious about life. That's what I got from you, group number 5, especially for some of you, especially like male energy, older male energy, stuff like that. So basically I want you to notice that and be more aware of this energy, because it didn't feel exactly right for me. So there's a lot of dissatisfaction, and again with this 10 of Cups reverse I'm getting here is that there's a lot of emotional dissatisfaction, you know, but I feel like some of you might be really affected by it to the point where you're kind of like, again with this nihilism I got there, with this philosophy where basically you're kind of like, you're refusing kind of like life values and morals, and basically let me read it for you to understand this better. Nihilism is a philosophy or family or views within philosophy that rejects generally accepted or fundamental aspect of human existence, such as objective truth, knowledge, morality, values, or meaning. Okay, so I'm getting here kind of like a depressed vibe where you're kind of hopeless. You're kind of like this old grumpy man where you're like, you know, mean, or like, you know, not really kind to yourself or others, and to the point where you're kind of like believing that the world has no meaning, that your life has no meaning, things that have no meaning. But I want you to notice that all of this is related to this lack of emotional fulfillment in your life, and the fact that you're not open to it in the first place. Like there's a lot of this emotional closeness, closed off energy, where you're closed off to your emotions, where you're feeling like kind of betrayed, that things didn't work out, you feel kind of dissatisfied with things. Okay, let's get more of an information for that for group number 5 for April. And we have this Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, this gives me like a feeling of being envy, being like kind of undecisive, being kind of like very strict with your words, you know. That's why I'm getting this feeling of like meanness, where you're kind of like being very strict and kind of unthoughtful with your words. So group number 5, I want you to be very aware of that, especially if you're resonating with this energy, with this nihilism and this, you know, like hopelessness and this emotional dissatisfaction, and not feeling your emotions, not feeling satisfied emotionally. So I want you to be aware of that, okay? Because this isn't a good energy to be in. So be careful about your words, to not only others but also to yourself. Be careful to not be too strict, and be sure to, if you're capable, to open yourself emotional, because this emotional closed off energy is really blocking you from that emotional fulfillment to begin with, okay? Because you're not able to let yourself feel happy to begin with, you know. You're always, seems to me like you're always in this dissatisfaction mode, where you're dissatisfied and disappointed, and where you're feeling kind of betrayed, or you're feeling you know, kind of like there's no love in this life, like people are fake, everything is fake. But either way, like try to be more mindful about your words and what you speak and what you think about yourself and others, the judgment, and similar stuff like those. Alright? Alright, let's see what's going on inside of you. Let's get more of a psychological outlook on that. We have 10 of Pentacles, okay? Again, it has to do something with family values, family lessons. Maybe some of you got this mindset from your family or from relationships. Also, some of you, be careful if you're like, if you have kids, or if you have someone that takes you as an authority. Be careful, because I have a feeling like they are really affected by how you act and what you do in your life, and what kind of person you are. Okay, so group number 5, I want you to be aware of the people around you and how you affect them. What are you teaching them? Alright, group number 5. I want you to be aware of this. This is very important, especially if you have kids, because they can observe you, you know. And if you're being like kind of untasty and grumpy in your daily life, they are affected by it, and they may feel oppressed, or they may feel very like you're maybe uneasygoing, and they may be feeling fear, and they might be feeling very you know, like tired, and they may feel like they have to walk on eggshells around you, okay? I'm also getting the feeling people that you love in your life, because you're always so dissatisfied, or because you're acting the way you do at this moment, if you realize it or not, you know, this dissatisfaction, or this emotional coldness, or this judgment going on here, or this hurt, whatever it is that you can, like, you're being in the daily life, like be aware that it is really a big burden on people around you, like in the way that they might feel very brought down with it, and they might feel like they have to be careful around you, or they feel like you're always dissatisfied with them, and then they might be taking it upon themselves, in the sense that they might blame themselves, or feel like they're doing something wrong, okay, where it's not actually their fault. Especially with this 10 of Cups reverse, I'm feeling here that some of you might be dissatisfied with your family or with your marriage, you know, but you don't realize how much this kind of judgment and criticism, and this dissatisfaction, or this, whatever this energy it is, I cannot precisely say, because it's a wide range of emotions, but whatever it is, just have in mind how it affects other people around you, you know, how do they must feel, all right? Because you might be, again, I'm getting this grumpy old man type of energy where you're kind of like the head of a family or some kind of authority, and you're just like, you don't realize how much people depend on you, or how much they listen to you, or are influenced by you, okay? So maybe you don't realize, but you actually are influencing people a lot, all right? So yeah, it might be also with dissatisfaction because you're taking too much upon yourself. You're trying to make people too satisfied, or yourself too satisfied, where that's not really the point of it, all right? Group number 5. So take things easy. The self-judgment is not needed here, you know, like this whole thing is just running in cycles, and it doesn't affect only you, but also others. We have 3 of Swords, okay? There's some kind of hurt. We have also 4 of Pentacles reversed. All right, so this Ace of Cups again, this emotional closed off energy, this resentment towards your feelings, it comes from this hurt you're seeing here, okay? So there's some kind of hurt right now, some kind of disappointment that you're going through, group number 5. But again, I just want to say that it's not other people's fault what you're going through, okay? Especially when it comes to people that are close to you, around you on daily basis. Like, just because you feel hurt, just because something is happening in your life, doesn't mean you have to like get up every day and then take it out on others and like be grumpy all day. Because if you're a parent, if you're living with people, if you're around certain people, you know, like, you have a big effect on those people, especially in family, you know, if you're an authority of some kind. So just have in mind how it affects other people, you know. You cannot you know, take it out on others and be like you know, behave this way in a sense, and I mean it to like specific people right here, and you know, take it as a wheel. I'm just reading what I see here, but either way, you know, like this, I feel like you have a lot of possibilities right now. I feel like there's a lot of possibilities when it comes to emotions. There's some opportunities you have, but you refuse to take them due to this hurt you're experiencing. So, you know, it might be that you're going through something hard at the moment, but it makes you completely forget about, you know, good things in life and good people that are around you, and it isn't okay. It doesn't feel right, okay? So you should also notice good things in life. You shouldn't completely disconnect and cut yourself off from experiencing any type of love and emotion or connection with someone, all right? Like, don't be so strict with yourself. I feel like there's so much like keeping to yourself, like kind of like, I will not share my heart or emotions with anyone or about anything anymore. Like, I'm hurt, I'm disappointed, and you're like totally refusing all of the things around you, and it doesn't feel healthy, it doesn't feel good. So I'm just here to make you more aware of this. So if this resonates with you, just have those things on mind. And okay, let's keep going with this reading. Let's see what else is going on here. What kind of energy is there for group number 5 for April? Alright. We have Four of Cups and Five of Cups, right? So yeah, obviously we have here disappointment, you know, like obviously there's a lot of this energy of something like not coming out as you expected, and I feel like it might be some of a long-term thing. It might be also about your marriage or something about your kids, but as I said, just because your kids are you know, making you kind of like hopeless, doesn't mean you have to like be also grumpy to your wife or vice versa, you know. It's kind of like a bad energy, you know. With this Four of Cups here, I'm like getting the energy of you know, like there's so much to be grateful for, there's so much abundance, you know, that you're not seeing. You're just like valuing certain things right now over the other ones. Like you're seeing more bad there is, but there is good, and you're not seeing how much actually you have you know, good things in your life. With this Ten of Pentacles here, you definitely have some kind of good things going on for you with your family, with your finances, with, you know, this or that. Like you don't realize, for example, how much grateful you are for certain things and how much emotional fulfillment there actually is, you know. But either way, I feel like there's something just very important for you, and you're like kind of like prioritizing it above everything else in your life, and the fact that you're disappointed in it, okay? Like you're putting something on a pedestal, and you're basically living your life through this disappointment you have towards it, okay? Also, I feel like there's too much expectation and judgment. I'm feeling like the type of energy where, for example, your kids, where you're, for example, expecting your kids to behave or be a certain way, or for example, where you expect them to have good grades or go in a certain career path or have kids or get married, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be about kids, but it's just an example I'm getting. So, for example, you're like putting something on a pedestal and you're forgetting to see the whole person, someone you have in your life, for what they are. Like you're expecting too much. You're having too much judgment towards things. Like you're very petty about something. Like someone might be doing the best they can, but you're refusing to notice it because you're putting this disappointment, this thing you expect them to do, on such a pedestal where you forget this whole thing they are, and how much they actually bring into your life. It doesn't have to be about person, it doesn't have to be about the family, but it's just something in your life that is very good, but you're like too focused on this thing that you put on pedestal, this one value you have over everything else. Okay, this whole one disappointment you have, and it just doesn't feel good. Okay, I feel like you should kind of wake up from it. This way of living, those values are not really a healthy way to live and think. Alright, let me give you some kind of truth, something maybe you gotta realize. Group number 5, something you gotta realize. Like you're expressing too much disappointment, where you don't see things that you should be also appreciative and thankful for. And I'm getting here like a very big pressure on family, you know, like kids, wife, you know, husband, you know, whatever it is. Alright, let's see, what is there? Also with this Four of Cups, I'm seeing here that there's a lack of certain kind of decisiveness. Like you don't have a clear priority on something, in a sense. Like there's too much distraction going on, okay? That's what I'm getting, distraction. Like you're being distracted from important things, the things that actually matter. Alright, we have 3 of Wands and we have 6 of Wands. Alright, here with this 5 of Wands, I'm getting the clear message that you are doing things in the way that they don't have to be done, okay? Like there's a better way to go about things. There doesn't have to be chaos about things, like fights or arguments or this whole thing, chaos going on right now in your life, whatever is going on, especially in the month of April. It doesn't have to be this way. There is a better way to resolve things, okay, than this holding those grudges and judgment and all of this thing going on. Like there's a way better way to go about it, but you just choose to go this way about it, okay? It just feels like there is this need for drama, this need for judging or criticizing or whatever it is, but I'm just here to tell you, there's a better way to go about it. You don't have to suffer, you don't have to like live in this disappointment, in this grumpy mood on daily basis, like just you gotta just push this boundary. You gotta just like go out of your comfort zone and push forward. You know, you gotta get over this in a way, you know, like get over this. Okay? Move on, basically. It doesn't have to be this way. It shouldn't have to be this way. And the way you are right now, like, all you have to do is just move over it, you know, like move forward. Take this step to stop being, like, in a sense, petty and move forward with your life. You don't have to be this way. You don't have to experience it in such way. Alright? Okay, group number 5 for the April. Group number 5 for April. Alright, and we have 6 of Pentacles. Okay, sharing. Being open. Alright? This tells me about being open, sharing, being there for others, providing in a way. Alright? Providing. So if there's anything that you have stopped doing or providing in the month of April, like, let go of it. I'm getting like this petty energy where you refuse something from someone and you stop giving something to someone. Like, don't do this. Like, this is toxic. Like, give it, okay? Share it. If you have something to say, share it. You know, like, open up. Don't hold back with stuff. And I don't mean like go on and criticize and judge someone. What I mean is, like, be genuine with people emotionally. All right, you have to open up emotionally here. I'm getting with this big thing with emotions where you're closed off, where you refuse to feel stuff or open up for opportunities of love. You know, like, you gotta open up. You gotta, like, let go of this stuff. There's too much tension, too much holding on, too much attachment to certain petty things. Alright, group number 5. Let's move on to some kind of advice for group number 5. Alright, and we have heart beauty. Yeah, basically going and being guided by your heart, by love, you know, not by judgment, not by petty things, but basically be love, you know, like, be around people, you know, do things for people, like, be there, feel with your heart, feel with your intuition. If there's anything you can do for people, do it, you know. If there's anything you can help them with it, you know. Give love instead of, like, this whole attitude you have. Alright, so group number 5, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below how did you like it, and let me know if this new thing with intuitive messages works, because it's the first time I'm trying this. So I would love to hear your feedback, and I hope to see you in my next video. So thank you so much, and bye bye. Hello, group number 3, welcome in your monthly reading. We will start off with a new thing I'm trying out lately, which is basically I will try to put in some intuitive messages here. I will write it down. Okay, so it is basically to, like, double confirm that the reading is resonating with you and to give you some messages perhaps for now or for upcoming month. Okay, so I will get to it and I will get right back to you. Okay, group number 6, I'm back with your intuitive message. I will read them out quickly for you, and yeah, let's go. Bed, headphones, connection, community, alphabet, trigger, melody, transparency, reflection, fantasy, listen, turnaround, destiny, recollection, recall, totally fine, important, together is better, work it out, repel, crocodile, dragon, mastery, party, food, grandpa, forest, intuition, mantra, berries, telegram, or social media of any kind, like also Facebook, dreams, lullaby, hope, confidence, fitness, crocs, sunshine, morning. Alright, so this is the intuitive messages I got for you. If any of those resonate with you right now, that means it's like a double confirmation for that reading for you. Alright, group number 6. Otherwise, this is just kind of like things to look out for the upcoming month and to have in your mind. Alright, so I might be coming back to it midway the reading as we go, but for now I'll put it away. Alright, so group Number 6. Let's see what's up for you in the month of April. In general, you had a quite positive energy, full of confidence, hope, you know, like moving forward, kind of like a morning, sunshine morning in some way. Alright, we have 4 of Pentacles reversed. We have 10 of Cups reversed. Okay, I feel like there's something that you're dissatisfied right now in your life and you're holding it very closely to yourself. Excuse me. Okay. So, group number 6, going back to what I was saying. There's something that you're kind of feeling emotionally dissatisfied with. It can be anything, relationship, your life, your goals, family, whatever it is. You just feel like it's not really satisfying you, like it's kind of disappointing, like it's not going exactly the way you planned to or imagined to, and that makes you hold on to it even tighter because you're scared to lose it, okay? You're scared that it's gonna slip from your hands, alright? So that's why you're holding to it like double as much, you know? You're holding to it very tightly right now. Because I feel like you still see future with it. You still kind of like are happy or proudful from it. Like maybe it's kind of relationship is just an example. But for example, you have this relationship that you're very proudful for. Like you're always talking about it to your people, family, friends. And it's just something you're kind of known for, or you kind of really like show it off. And now that it's kind of like disappointing you or bringing you down, like you're holding to it even more because you're very attached to it. So if it's this type of energy I'm getting here. Now let's see, group number 6 for April. Alright, we have 9 of Cups, happiness. Yeah, so basically it's something you're very satisfied with. Like you're feeling a lot of emotion towards it, a lot of satisfaction. Let's see, group number 6 for the month of April. Alright, and we have 7 of Wands. And 4 of Cups. Yeah, so there's a lot of satisfaction within this thing, okay? And I feel like you're scared to lose it, or you're scared that something will go wrong, or you're scared that it will slip, or you're scared that there's something there, you know, like something with expectation. It's something like you're expecting it to fail, or you're expecting it to maybe go wrong. Like there's a lot of attachment towards it. It feels like you're really holding on to it, like you're very attached, you know, because you're so happy with it, you're scared something will go wrong with it. It feels like there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of progress right now going on, and it just feels like you maybe don't know what exactly to expect out of it. You don't want to get also too attached, you know, you don't want to expect it to work out and then get disappointed, you know, and similar stuff as those, you know. But let's get more information on this. Let's see what's going on within you, what's the vibe about it. Group number 6, also I'm getting Sagittarius energy. Okay, we have Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, lack of consistency. Okay, something isn't as consistent as you maybe expected, you know, but it makes you kind of like how to say it, it makes you kind of overanalyze things. But basically there's some kind of lack of consistency within things, and it makes you a little worried, and it makes you a little like possessive about this thing, let's say, because you're scared to lose it. You maybe have some insecurities about it. That's what it sounds like, more like insecurities. We have the Lovers reverse. Okay, just something feels wrong here, you know, something feels here, there's something like controversial, something like how to say it, there's something going on that is kind of like maybe selfish, or maybe you know that you shouldn't do. So yeah, basically I'm getting a lot of possessive kind of energy where you kind of want something to yourself, you're scared to let it go, you're scared to let it be. Judgment, yeah. It's like you're called to do something, you're called to move on with something, take a step on something, you know, but you're scared, you know, you're scared to take a step. It's like I'm getting the vibe where you're scared about your own success. You're scared to win, you know. It's like you have opportunity to win, but you're so like scared of it that you're kind of self-sabotaging yourself. All right, you have like inspiration to do something, like maybe you're happy within something, there's a lot of satisfaction, but you're like self-sabotaging yourself. You're like making up these things to be disappointed about or unfulfilled about, you know, or you're like expecting the worst, and like you're getting very possessive and you're starting to self-sabotage things. That's what I'm getting here about group number 6. And we had this hope and the confidence thing within the intuitive messages. So, you know, like I'm getting this thing that you should have more trust into this thing. You should be more confident within yourself. Most importantly, there needs to be more confidence. You know, more positive thinking about things, not just negative. And we had also the message totally fine, where basically I got the vibe that everything is totally fine. Everything will be totally fine, you know. So basically you have to like have more confidence within yourself, within your skills, with you as a person. I feel like some of you might be in the relationship or having a family, and you might be thinking to yourself, what if I'm not good enough, you know? What if I cannot do it? You know, what if I cannot succeed? What if people will be disappointed in me? You know? What if, you know, I will be disappointed in people? What if I cannot be a good, you know, partner or parent or whatever it really is, you know? You're just like engaging into this negative thought patterns, and there's a lot of inconsistency. It's like one time you're excited and happy about this thing and you're proud and you're sharing it with people, but then another time you're like starting to go into this negative thinking, or you're starting to purposefully self-sabotage the thing or be disappointed about something. So it's giving me like this vibe that you're self-sabotaging this whole thing, even though you're actually deep inside very happy. It's like you're on this stage where you start to expect something to go wrong. And it's like a very often thing that people get trapped in, you know. Okay, let's get some truth. What is some truth for group number 6? Okay, we have 2 of Wands again. Yes, you're like waiting for something to come to you, like waiting for it. You gotta like take the step forward, you know. You gotta break the cycle of this pattern. You cannot wait for something to happen. Like you're the one who is controlling the whole situation. You're the one who has a part in it. You're the one who has a say in it. You can control how things go, you know. We have a King of Swords. You gotta be more logical. And people often mislead insecurities with being logical and common sense. We like think, oh, maybe I'm not capable of it. Like realistically speaking, maybe I cannot do it. But this is not realistically speaking. It's just kind of your insecurities and triggers controlling you and basically self-sabotaging you. So you gotta like difference the common sense and logic from insecurities, you know. Let me pull out some more cards for you. All right. And we have 9 of Cups. Okay, learning how to enjoy things. Okay, group number 6, you gotta learn how to enjoy things. We had the party, fantasy there, you know, like hope, things like this. And we had the repel, so repel the negative things. All right. I'm getting here like you have to learn how to enjoy things that are making you happy. Like with this Cups here, with this happiness and luxury, it seems to me like you're very happy about something, but you're self-sabotaging yourself. Why not take this whole energy and actually enjoy this thing to the fullest? Why not be happy about it, consistently happy about it, without any buts or like, you know, what if, or you know, waiting for the worst to happen and expecting the worst. Like from what I'm seeing here is you gotta like learn how to enjoy things. Learn how to act on inspiration in a positive way. Accept the fact that, you know, you won at this moment of time and it's working out and you're happy. And learn how to be happy and learn how to enjoy this moment. We have 2 of Cups, okay? It's probably related to love, relationships, stuff like that, but not only. But basically I'm getting here partnership, you know, some kind of like undivided attention, commitment. That's what is the most important word here. Group number 6, commitment. You gotta commit to one thing because there's too much inconsistency going on. There's too much undecisiveness. You know, like it can be either one or another thing, you know? Like you gotta decide yourself and commit yourself fully to this experience of enjoying this thing instead of self-sabotaging this thing and finding ways to be disappointed or finding ways to find issues with something or to expect the worst, because that's how you manifest it. The more you focus on things that go wrong or that might go wrong, the more you kind of focus on it and attract it into your vision, you know? But my advice is commit yourself fully into feeling this thing you're so happy and fulfilled about. You know, commit yourself to experiencing this pleasure you're having right now from this thing. All right? Let me give you some spiritual message. Group number 6. All right, and we have the High Priestess. Okay, being intuitive. I feel like there's so much pressure on you trying to be logical and trying to avoid being hurt or disappointed to the point where you're forgetting the fact that this is not the way to live, and it's just your insecurities and just your reactions and triggers. It has nothing to do with logic, it has nothing to do with intuition. It's just purely your coping survival mechanism that basically tries to protect you from being hurt, but it's not the way to live or experience life. You gotta have more common sense and intuition in the way you live. Alright? And those insecurities, those fears, are none of those. They are not common sense, they're not intuition. So you gotta learn how to live listening to yourself, to how you feel actually deep inside. 9 of Jewels. Again, you gotta be proud of what you're capable of. I feel like some of you might be having issues with self-worth. You know, you might be questioning yourself or having lack of faith within yourself. And I think like you gotta realize how much skill and potential you actually have. You gotta be proud of what you're doing, of who you are, of how you act, what you pursue. Okay? Like there needs to be more inspiration, more pride in what you make on daily basis, in what action you do, in what you do for other people and yourself. Alright? If you're proud of this thing, you know, as I was saying, I feel like some of you are really proud of this thing you're happy about right now. You know, so take full pride of it. Like, you know, commit to this thing fully. Take pride in it fully as it is. You cannot, like, you know, be proud of it and then tell people, you know, brag about it to people, and then on the other side, you know, like, start feeling disappointed or criticize yourself or whatever it is, you know. Like, as I'm saying, there has to be some kind of consistency and commitment towards what you're trying to create, alright? So that's what I'm getting, group number 6. Let me pull out a card of what energy you should focus on. Alright, and we have Angel of Divination. Okay, like think more objectively. Think about time frame and what you can do in that time frame. I feel like you're focusing way too much on investing into habits that don't bring you anything. Like, it's like you're going and then stopping and going 2 steps back, then going, then stopping, and then going 2 steps back. This inconsistency, like the fact that you doubt yourself, is bringing you down a lot. It's taking you back in time. It's taking you 2 steps back. All right. If you would put as much commitment into this one thing, which is this faith and commitment towards this thing that you're making, you'll be so much more farther right now. All right. So think more in a bigger picture. All right. Stop focusing on these little details and insecurities and fears, and just go full all in. You know. You gotta have more faith into you know, this phase of your life right now, into this thing that is being created here right now. All right. So be in the present moment. All right. Also, don't try to all the time try to predict the future, because you don't know it. You don't know what will happen. You cannot all the time live with the thought of, oh, I will get hurt, oh, something bad will happen, because this is not the case. You cannot know it. Okay. This is not intuition. You know, if you're actually happy right now and fulfilled with what you have, don't let this fear of something destroy it for you. Don't let yourself be distracted by it. All right. So group number 6, that's all I have for you. So I hope you enjoyed this. Give me feedback down below in the comments definitely on how you like this new form of readings and how do you feel about those intuitive messages. Definitely let me know how did it resonate. I would really appreciate it and really love it. So thank you so much for watching. Love you very much. I love you. And thank you so much for watching, and I see you next time. Bye bye. Hello group number 7, welcome in your month reading for the month of April. So we'll first start with something new that I'm trying out lately, which is basically I will try to write down some kind of intuitive messages, and we'll see how does it resonate with you. Okay, so give me a moment and I will be right back. Alright, group number 7, so this is what I got for you. I will read it. Okay, so this is just to double check, like a double confirmation if we resonate, also something that might resonate with you generally, or something that might generally resonate with you in April, or kind of like a message. So let's go. Catholic, lesson, massage, triangle, doodles, notes, doll, temper, study, exorcism, tarantula, take me away, Nutella, fun, funny, video games, playful, perfume, magic, shoes, divination, picnic, religion, toasts, testosterone, shop, tickle, mannequin, feminine, tangible, throw out, manly. Alright, so that's the words I got for you. This is things that I've gotten. So let me know if this new way works, if this resonates with you in any way, shape or form. I'll be really curious about it. Alright, so now let's move on to your reading, group number 7. Alright, and let's go. Group number 7, what kind of message do we have for group number 7 for April? Alright, we have 8 of Wands reversed. Okay, there's some kind of block of communication, something being communicated very slow. Maybe you're like with no contact with someone, like you cannot speak to someone, or you're just like mad at each other and you don't speak. But either way, there's just like this lack of communication between something or someone. So you might not be like having communication. There's Temperance reverse, so there's some kind of lack of patience, group number 7 in April. So there's lack of patience, lack of balance, something like being out of the order. We have the Emperor, okay, that talks to me about control, wanting to control things, out of like manly energy here, masculine energy. Okay, so there's basically, again, impatience, lack of communication, blocked communication, things on delay, things not being delivered. I feel like you will be having this energy of like Emperor, where you're like wanting to do stuff, wanting to have things under the control, but with that and the lack of communication and all those things, this comes out of impatience, you know, lack of balance, and I think that is what will throw you out the most about this. All right, let's go with this deck. Let's see what's going on for group number 7 for April. We have 5 of Swords. Okay, you're gonna be thinking about your priorities, about what you want to do. So with this Emperor, definitely you're gonna be thinking about your goals, aims, about what you want to do. Definitely taking this time for introspection, setting out your goals, making lists, and similar. We have 9 of Swords, definitely going into things that you weren't expecting yourself to go into, okay? So you're gonna be kind of pushing through your boundaries, your comfort zones, so you're gonna be like scared or uncomfortable, or you know, but you're still gonna keep pushing forward. So you're not gonna stop, you're gonna keep pushing forward and going where you're supposed to go. So, and that comes from this energy of Emperor, because you're decisive, you know what you want, you know your goals, you know your priorities. So now that you know, you will keep pushing forward, you will keep moving, you know. So you use this Emperor energy to actually push through your fears, push through your comfort zones. We have Ace of Wands, okay? That means that you need to use inconvenient, not inconvenient, what's the word? unconventional ways of going about something, you know, because certain things will not be working out for you, you know, this month of April, you know, things might be blocked, things might be not going out exactly as you wanted, you know, but that means you have to find a different way to approach it. That doesn't mean that things aren't working out. This just forces you, especially with this Emperor energy, where you'll be really inspired to act on things and have things under control with these goals. It will really force you to think about more unconventional and kind of original ways to go about things. Okay, you will have to push through your fears. You will have to go in the ways that do not aren't in your comfort zone. All right, so definitely go into those ways of resolving things, go into those original unconventional ways of doing things. Group number 7, that will be important and really challenging, but at the same time challenging in a good way. They will help you, it will help you grow if you try out these new ways. They force you to go out of your comfort zone. They force you to grow, to use your imagination. All right, group number 7 now. Let's see, what else do you have to know? Let's see, what do you have to know, what the group number 7 has to know. We have the King of Pentacles, and we have a word. Okay, finding your place in the world, finding your identity, finding kind of new ways of exploring yourself also. All right, you will kind of be on top of the game in the sense that you will be finally having space to explore yourself or your potential in some way. All right, the fact that you will be forced to go out of the ways you were always doing things will help you grow and explore yourself a lot. Okay, so this is a good thing. Don't get mad about things if they don't work out the way you want in the April. Instead, see it as an opportunity to grow and try out new ways. All right, group number 7, that is very nice thing. Okay, we have 7 of Swords. Yeah, basically opportunity. Once again, you catch the opportunity. All right, catch what you have. There is an opportunity and you gotta catch it. That is very clear message here for you, group number 7. Very clear message. Let's see about something mental, about some psychology going on here, so we can bring you more clarity, group number 7. Alright, we have the Sun. Alright, be more positive. Alright, group number 7, try to, as I said, see things as opportunity. Alright, find happiness in things, be mature. Alright, try to engage into things that resonate with you, not the things that you're comfortable with, but the things that resonate with you at the present time. We have Queen of Cups. Okay, you're having something to offer. You have this whole potential. That's why we have this Temperance here. Okay, it's just that you wanted to do something, but in the month of April this will not work out because there will be a lot of difficulties in quotes on the way, but you have so much of it that there's no way you cannot use it. You just gotta find a way to do it otherwise. So as I said, see it as an opportunity and don't waste this cup full of potential. Use it somewhere else. Push through your fears. All right, one more card. What's underneath for group number 7 for April? All right, and we have 5 of Swords. Okay, you gotta know how to act. All right, you gotta have you gotta know what's the right time to act. Okay, so you gotta know when to communicate and when to not communicate. You gotta know when to push and when to stop pushing and find a different way. All right, so that is important indicator for you, group number 7, for a month of April. Know when to stop and know when to start. Okay, so the moment you see that things aren't working out, you just gotta realize and move on to a different, better way rather than keep pushing and wasting your time. All right, so that's an important indicator for the month of April for you, group number 7. I'm getting like a entrepreneur type of energy for you, group number 7, in the month of April. Like a lot of you are maybe like starting something with business, something to do with job, being an entrepreneur. More like a vibe I'm getting here, some kind of money related stuff, business related things, investments, management, for some of you, of course. Let's see what's the energy for group number 7 in April. Alright, and we have wisdom. Alright, you gotta know what to do. Alright, don't just blindly act on things. As I said, don't keep pushing on things that don't work. You gotta like have some kind of common sense and intelligence to know how to go with things. Some kind of intuition, you know. As I said, comfort zone. Your comfort zone will keep you stuck if you keep listening to it. You gotta like move forward, you know, push through the fears even if you feel uncomfortable, and etc, like keep going where you know you gotta go in. This priority list and introspection will be very helpful for that. And we have Angel of Rain. Yeah, basically accept if something isn't working out also. I feel like some of you will be in the stage where something, as I said, isn't working out. Something, you're just impatient, it isn't working out, it's always on delay, you know, there's lack of communication. You just gotta accept that it doesn't work out and move on from it, okay? Find new priorities, find a new way to go about it, instead of like, you know, crying about it, let's say. Try to move on with your life and find a better ways to do something, alright? That's what I would say, group number 7. That's important here. Alright, group number 7. I feel like that's it. I feel like that was clear enough. That brought you enough of clarity. I don't think there's anything else to add. It was quite simple. So, group number 7. Let me know, definitely, some kind of feedback on this new thing that I made here. And definitely let me know how do you like pick a card readings for the month instead of zodiac card readings. I definitely want to know your opinion. Now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. So, thank you so much, and bye-bye. Thank you everyone for watching. See you next time.